Hello, UB RLL Class of 2020. Felicitación, enhorabuena, herzlichen Glückwunsch, and congratulations on reaching this milestone. You have studied abroad, you have studied hard, you've pulled all-nighters, you have done crazy stuff, and now you're finished. So, congratulations are in order. And I also want to say I'm very sorry that your ceremony isn't taking place, that you don't have a big celebration to celebrate and commemorate this giant milestone of your life. My name is Amy Hardy. I am a 2009 graduate of University of Buffalo with a bachelor's in French, German linguistics, and a minor in Spanish. And following the completion of my degree, I went on to Buffalo State College to become a teacher. I currently live in Bremerhaven, which is in northern Germany on the North Sea coast. I've lived here for 9 years, which is surprising because when I got my Fulbright teaching assistantship placement in 2011, I literally cried because I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and I heard Bremerhaven was a rainy city and a port city, which is true. It's all true. But I've come to really build up my life here. I've actually gotten some roots in the ground here at the moment. So I wanted to say some things about how language and culture have affected my career, which is probably kind of obvious to many of you since I live in Europe. I teach at a college prep school. It's called a Gymnasium in Germany, and my students are working towards getting their basically pre-bachelor's degree called Abitur. Most of them will go on to study at universities. I teach English, French, and Spanish, and I teach Zumba, so that's also interesting in a foreign culture. The things I wanted to tell you today about living abroad and how having a multicultural perspective is valuable for your life, which many of you have. I know many of you have probably lived abroad for a year or studied abroad, and if you haven't, you have to get out into the world and do it because it's something that will stay with you forever and you'll never lose it, and it just makes you a more well-rounded individual. For example, living in Germany has taught me many things about social systems. Germany has one of the best healthcare systems on earth. The people are very straightforward, which is not always easy for an American, and people take care of each other. The focus is more on the common good than the individual, which is kind of different, I think, from an American perspective. And I think that there's so much to see in Europe. If you haven't lived here, it would be great to get over here somehow. Au pair, you can live with the host family and teach their children English. There's lots of different opportunities. And as a teacher in Germany, I've been super lucky to travel to places like Ireland, Cyprus, Estonia, Finland, Austria for our ski trip. And I think that's just something that is really incredible in Germany because you're so close to so many disparate cultures and people. You can see so much life and so much beauty in such a small area. So I want to leave you with a small quote today that I love. It's from my favorite poem on living by Najim Hikmet. He writes, "This earth will grow cold, a star among stars, and one of the smallest, a gilded mote on this blue velvet. I mean this, our great earth. This earth will grow cold one day, not like a heap of ice or a dead cloud even, but like an empty walnut, it will roll along in pitch black space. You must grieve for this right now. You have to feel this sorrow now, for the world must be loved this much if you're going to say, I lived." With that, I want you to experience as much of the world as you can, to gain as many perspectives as you possibly can, have adventures, see beautiful things, get out into nature, meet people you wouldn't usually speak to, use your foreign languages, dare greatly, do great things. I know you can. You are capable. I wish you all the best for your future. Congratulations again, and take care.